Good evening, everybody. Well, good evening. Oh, good. Yeah, well, it's actually pretty late, but I am still gonna wind down with some game, and we're continuing to play Prey, because that's what we were playing last time. So, how's things? You been good? Stuff's been good since last time, I hope. It's the weekend, and so we have time to play games, which feels very nice. And I'm like back to play. I'm back to playing Prey again because I have nothing else to play really. Well, I do have a Half-Life Episode 2 to play. Oh no, wait, I haven't actually got that yet. No, I don't have Prey. Half-Life Episode 2 just yet. So we're doing a little bit of Prey instead, and well, this might be fun. I mean, it's a game that I at least know very, very well. I've played it through in its entirety once now. Before, and well. The resolution feels a bit weird today. What's up with that? Oh, it is a little weird. That's much lower than we usually... That's much lower than we usually play. 1400. Let's see, where's... 920 by 1080. That doesn't seem right. 16 by 10. Is that a correct resolution for this? I'm not entirely sure. No, that's not right. Oh, sorry about this. That should be 920 something. Should be a 16 by 9 ratio something. Maybe like this. Yeah, this looks a little bit better. And what are we doing? We're punching mimics. Well, punching is wrong. We're beating it with a wrench until it stops doing whatever it is doing. I shouldn't be fighting them like this though. I'm being very stupid about this. We should use this newly found glue gun to freeze them up and then smash them, because that is much less sort of risky for us at least. This actually feels like this would be a little much, maybe? $1920 by 1080. I mean, I suppose that's what we've been playing at before, but it felt like really... like unfocused, which is kind of weird, really, when you consider it, because there is a high. It is like a decently high. It is a high resolution. It's just not quite as sharp as I've become accustomed to. And you're not going to see it either way, because we're not streaming it this kind of resolution. Sorry, we're gonna have to, I'm gonna just not screw around with the settings anymore while we're actually playing the game.
waiting. I'm in the conference room. I can't...
Jesus! You're still in the lab?
I can't get out. There's... What the hell is security?
I don't know what's happening, but Robert, you have to get out of there. Come to the elevators. Someone said we're evacuating. Robert?
Shh. Hang on. Someone's coming.
Somebody's coming. Okay. Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all. So what we're doing basically now here, we're drinking a lot of water because water does not... Water, you can always heal yourself for free using a water cooler. It's unfortunately incredibly boring to do that. But anyway, yeah. So we are continuing it from the exact same spot in there where we left off. And if you didn't watch where we left off, I would suggest that you you visit the YouTube channel and have a look at the archive. Ow. I'm not making a great showing out of myself here. You can very, very slowly replenish your health this way. It's not ideal. I would say actually it's far from ideal because it takes quite a long time to do it this way. But yeah, we're not going to replenish our health all the way up to 100 using this method. It's way too tedious. This is like a safety measure, more or less. You're just thwacking every... Oh, there you go. See? Thwacking everything with a wrench just to be sure that there's nothing... that the object we're looking at isn't a mimic. Let's see. Another rule of thumb, interesting sort of silly rule of thumb in this game is that you can always find a bunch of, there's like sodas and stuff scattered all over the place, and always. So if you're down on the... Oh, once you get further in the game, you tend to start revisiting areas. You tend to start revisiting areas you've been to before, and then there is a slim chance of running out of stuff, consumable items, but it's not a big risk. Neuromod, we're gonna take this. Just look at this thing. That is macabre. 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 I'm trying to say that word without sounding stupid. Macabre. There we go. So, let's just, yeah. Everything you know is about to change. So we did the first thing that we're supposed to do, which is find a neuromod, and nothing else happened. So we're going to go and get our first neuromod, which may either be... Well, you can get any of these, actually. But since this is a shock, sort of, in spirit, a system shock game... Well, not really, but... It's not officially a shock game, but it is, like, in spirit, a shock game. You want to get hacking as soon as possible. And now we're going to take this weird thing and just shove it in our eye, apparently. That seems... like, ow.
Improvisation has always been your strength. You'd be dead if it wasn't. Now, let's get you to the main lobby.
Okay, strange disembodied voice. Let's do what you're telling us to do. That'll be fine. Yeah, so we... And you have to like notice that she didn't like oh yeah, she didn't do it the more painless way, like which would be like to shove it, like put it near your eye first and then extend the weird tendrils that go in the eye. No, just shove them right in there. That seems bad. We're doing a safety check on everything. And let's see. There's usually a... let's see if we can... we might be able... Let's see. What level is this? This is level 1. So that means we can hack it. And the hacking minigame in this is probably one of my least favorite parts of the game. It's kind of pointless. We picked up a weapon upgrade kit, which is very useful. Now here we run into issues because the security station in here is requires hacking too. There is like no realistic way of getting that just yet. Turret order. Reminder, bring turrets up to fabrication. Somebody is telling somebody else. And now you can't manually enter passwords in this as far as I know. Maybe you can. I think I've missed how to, if that's the case, but we've been... so we have to simply wait until we can access that security station, but that's okay. What we're going to do now is... well, let's see if we can get up here, shall we? It's not impossible. I have done on occasion. Even this early in the game, it's possible, mostly because we have the glue gun with us. So, there we go. It seemed like I was going to glitch through the floor there. So you're not supposed to... I'm not sure you're supposed to be able to... well, supposed to is maybe a strong word, but you are not... it's not... the point isn't that you shouldn't be able to get up here right now. You shouldn't be going up here right now, but you can. And that's one of the things I like about a game. This game, it doesn't tell you... well, it does tell you sort of where to go, but you can sort of sequence break things mildly and get away with it. You see here, like, look at the hacking level on this door, for instance. It would require hacking level 4 in order to get in. We're not getting in there now. And this door is unpowered. I know this part of the game doesn't get unlocked until quite a bit later, actually. But we're just going up here for some random stuff we can harvest at this point. We found a disruptor gun. And you can notice that there is stuff lying around. There's always stuff lying around everywhere here. Any of which might be a mimic. So that's something. So this is kind of interesting, or at least, let's see. There was a point in, I downloaded the demo way back when this game came out first. And I'm not sure if it was a bug or something, just pure dumb luck, but you were able to sort of glitch through here, even at this point. I'm not sure it's possible anymore. This is incredibly boring, I realize. Yeah, so I think it's, I don't think it's a thing you can do anymore. Maybe they changed it up. Yeah, let's not waste more time on that. You could, however, get in here early. The eighth wonder of the world is in space. Yeah. Welcome, volunteers. That looks very cheerful. Yay! Alright. So, this is all stuff that we cannot yet explore because we don't. A, it is locked, and B, we don't have the hacking skill necessary to get us in here quite yet. So, let's just leave this for now. And, yeah. This is where we might actually run into problems because you're not supposed to be able to do this quite yet. Oh, that was actually quite easy. Well, I thought we might fall down the sort of elevator shaft and hurt ourselves, but we didn't. It was fine. Oh, there were stuff I forgot to pick up earlier. Well, let's move onward. We're going to the main lobby of the game, which is the sort of hub or nexus, or whatever you want to call it. The quest hub, as it were. It's not a huge area, but it is like the main floor from which you can get to most other places in the station. So yeah, that is kind of a thing. New items have been added to the unique container in your office. It says.
You made it.
I made it, yes. I did.
Ready for your first real view of the world?
I'm good. Gonna do this again because I haven't. It seemed to run okay in a higher resolution, and I might as well. It is still, I really think it's quite a pretty game. Yeah. We're in space. So this is the main lobby. And from here, we will be able to explore quite a. They've got a little bit of a BioShock vibe going here with the Art Deco style. I believe that is the term for this kind of architecture. Though I am not sure. Now, look at this now.
Get to your office. I've updated your map. There's a video you need to see. I know you have a lot of questions.
So in case you're catching up to this, you're just starting to watch this for some reason, we've woken up on a space station and we don't know who we are. Really. And, well, anyway, what we can plainly see, this is obviously run by a company called TranStar. We're on a space station. That is the moon, yes, and that is Earth. Now, the outside of the space station is something that we will be able to explore later, and it's an area which I always think that I've explored to completion, which I seem to find new stuff every time I'm out. Oh, that was unnecessary. Just wrecking the finely crafted interior of this probably very expensive space station. Renovated in 2025. Oh, that was... We got some pop in right there. Carrie Randolph corpse. He was apparently carrying a baseball glove. I'm not quite sure why that would be the case, but there you go. We can go down here. We cannot smash that. I don't think there's anything down here, but I am going to have a look, because I do not remember how it is. No, there's nothing down here. There we go to the quick save. So one of the things that you do most often in this game, or at least the thing that you do constantly, is pick up garbage, which seems like to be garbage, but it's actually useful for crafting. You can recycle a lot of stuff, and we want to take this neuromod and just leave the room instantly, because otherwise we will get killed. You have to trust me on this. It's a really bad idea to go in there at this point.
Attention. Station leadership has issued an alert. All personnel should report to muster stations immediately and await further instructions.
We do not want to get into a fight with the Phantom at this point. That would be very, very bad for us.
Scanning target. No Typhon material detected.
Now, the turrets are helpful to us in a lot of ways. Beyond the obvious one, where they shoot things that are trying to kill us.
Good morning, Talos. As a reminder, all personnel must complete monthly physicals during their stay aboard Talos 1.
It's possible we can actually kill him. I'm not entirely sure. That is one of the things I like about this, is that we will probably get our asses handed to us at this point, but it's possible to... Yeah. There we go. Yeah, we managed to pull that off. That was actually kind of impressive for this. I didn't think we would. What was this we just picked up? Null-wave transmitter. Oh yeah. I'll explain things as we go simply. And this is a null-wave transmitter. It's used to dampen or sort of hurt things that are mainly which are weak to psychic damage, I think. You tend to have a lot of these things on you. At least I had a ton of grenades and stuff continuously throughout the game, so I was never really in any need of sort of keeping track of them. But yeah, we got another neuromod, and there's a bunch of stuff we can get now. We can get leverage. It all depends on what kind of build you want to play. Last time I went with something that was probably less than optimal. I think you want to get repair fairly easy, or recycle materials expert. Increases recycling yield by 20%. That's a good one. You want to be able to extract as much raw resources from everything you're picking up as quickly as possible. Scientist, physician is also a good one. Sorry. Your knowledge of medical practices increases the effectiveness of medkits to 150%. That's pretty useful. Repair is also a very good one. If survival mode is enabled, use spare parts to repair damaged weapons. We're playing survival mode, but we're not using the thing that requires us to repair weapons, as far as I know. Well, there's no weapon degradation, I suppose. But apparently you can find damaged weapons now. I may come to regret this choice. We'll see. But I will be getting repair at this point, because it's one of the earliest ones. I think is very useful, and it does unlock up a lot of things, which enables you to upgrade both your suit and your weapons. The next one we should be trying to shoot for, I think, is materials expert, Again, just to try and get a higher yield out of anything we pick up and sort of recycle. These are all good things to have. Now, I was going to do something beyond, let's see, beyond just doing that thing that I was currently doing. I need to find something. Oh yeah, I'm just completely misremembering how to play this game. Just try to heal myself up a little bit. Consume a med kit to restore health. Yeah. We might as well. And this is kind of a stupid thing. And again, this is like, it's not sequence breaking because I know that this is here. But there's a safe here with another neuromod and a recycler charge. Now, recycler charges, they are cool for a bunch of reasons. What they effectively do is they break down anything you have. Oh, what does this require? Neuromods 3. Oh, that means we gotta save up neuromods. These are sort of base upgrades that you want to get as soon as possible. Lifting is a good thing because it enables you to remove stuff from your environment. We're going to get this as well. I know I'm spreading myself a bit thin fairly early, but then again, we only have access to level 1 things at this point, so...
2030. 2020.
Yeah, okay, I did this the wrong way. Let's start.
1963. A top-secret Cold War negotiation culminates with Americans and Soviets working together on a research facility named Kletka. Kletka, Russian for cage, produces the skeleton and core emergency systems of what will one day become Talos 1. 1964. After the attempted assassination of Kennedy and Khrushchev's departure, the U.S. pays for the rights to use Kletka as a testing facility. This period, known as Project Axiom, leads to many advancements in next-generation materials and bioscience fundamental to neural modification. 1980 to 1994. Geopolitical developments result in a temporary hold on Project Axiom. After the unfortunate Pobeg incident, in which 2 research scientists lose their lives, the Kletka facility is decommissioned and cleaned. 2025. The TranStar Board of Directors is established. TranStar purchases and privatizes the Kletka facility with a focus on safety and state-of-the-art upgrades.
Yeah.
2030. Talos 1 becomes fully operational, representing a monument of private space industry. The first neuromod is released, allowing for dramatic enhancement to the human mind and body.
Mm-hmm. So there you have it. That's where we are. Talos 1. A psychoscope. Might notice that it's missing. I have never fully become clear on what the psychoscope is useful for. In memory of John F. Kennedy, 1917 to 2031. So in this apparently alternate reality, John F. Kennedy was not assassinated. And here we have a sort of little display of the Talos 1 station. Now, I think there's a word for it. It does look kind of neat, but it's also incredibly gaudy. Yeah. Huh. Sorry, sneeze. There's a lot of talk about this, the so-called incident as well. Oh my god. That is a lot of mimics all of a sudden. I didn't remember that there would be this many this early on in the game. That might actually be a real problem for us. Okay, focus. Oh yeah, here we go. So here's the thing about mimics, right? They mimic their environment. What a surprise. I think it's a chair. They often give you a little friendly, useful sort of audio cues that let you sort of figure out, or at least get a hint of where things are. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Recliner mimic. Well, okay, so we solved that pretty well. Now, let's do what we aren't trying to do something specific here. We're going to get to an office, apparently. And then we are going to break for the evening after we get up there. Now, we can bring this with us. These things are very useful. Turrets, that is. They are super useful for a lot of things. We can't repair that yet, which is kind of annoying. You need repair skill 2 in order to do that, which we will not have yet for a little while. Let's see, what is this? No, oh yeah. Some doors you cannot hack, which is kind of always feels kind of arbitrary to me, but I'm not, like, yeah, I guess that's fair. So we're not gonna, yeah. Game very so subtly trying to tell us that there are things up here moving. It ain't that thing. That's a mimic. That just moved through it. Yeah. Now we can get into the trauma center if we, for some reason, would like to do that. There are several reasons why we should wait with that. And we get the scary music treatment. Because there's something scary in here somewhere. Inventory overflow. Okay. Well, we'll just eat that apple. Straight up. We don't need to wait for that. That was probably dumb of me. Let's talk about volunteer attitude.
Good morning, Talos. Warning. Tampering with administrative controls on workstations or keypads may result in electric shock. If you're having trouble accessing a system, please send a help alert to security.
Mm-hmm. This is from us, actually. I'm trusting you with my brain. You do good work, so hopefully that continues. Listen, if the tests don't go well, if something happens, let Alex know that I know it wasn't his fault. I signed up for this.
Scanning target, no alien material detected.
Well, that's not strictly true. That's a game mechanic related thing. The more you mod yourself, well, not at this point, but later on, the more you mod yourself, the more, yeah.
The code to your office is 0451.
OMG Hot Boss. Nice password. So classy.
Diagnostic check. Verbose. IFF. Nominal power load. Nominal actuators. Nominal tilt handling error. Please contact engineering.
There we go. And we are in. This is our office.
Welcome back. This has been your home for the last 3 years. The video should be on your workstation.
I bet. Let's have a quick look. Now here we're gonna find some of the crafting system stations that we're gonna be using a lot in this game. Like a lot. An insane amount, actually. Let's see. But it's actually pretty kind in that regard. That you can recycle most garbage stuff you pick up, and it lets you recycle them. And it puts out these cubes of useful crafting material. What I'm doing now is just simply picking up more and more like various scrap metal and stuff, which we can again use to craft. And this thing here is a fabricator. It's basically a fancy 3D printer, I guess you'd call it, on a molecular level. So it lets you construct things like sci-hypos, wrenches, most other things you can find, most other consumable items such as ammo, health kits, you will be able to craft eventually. And now since we're doing a New Game Plus, here's the interesting part. Here we go.
Scan complete.
Our psychoscope.
Psionic aptitude available.
What's happening?
Don't let them do this to you.
How does it feel? Do you remember? The first time you said it was like you were outside yourself, like time itself had bent its knee, waiting for you to decide. You moved my chair without touching it. It gave me chills. The possibilities. You became something new that day. Something higher. I knew then, as I believe now, that our mission is to lift up all humanity in the same way.
The psychoscope was a breakthrough. Apart from neuromods, it's the most important tech on Talos 1. Use it to scan the Typhon organisms if you want to learn what makes them tick. You invented it, by the way.
Oh, did I? Yeah, so obviously, since we are playing a New Game Plus, this is going to be spoiler heavy. That has become apparent. We're doing a quick save. And with that, I'm going to say goodnight. Because we will stop streaming there. So good night, and take it easy. Bye-bye.